So, what should we drink to?
First and foremost, to King Wenceslas.
Ha, that can wait. Why don't we drink to victory and to that pile of silver in the cellar behind us, eh?
Come now. The first drink should be in honor of our fallen Ada and Kubienka did not make it back. We must honor them.
That's right.
What about you, Henry? Who or what do you want to toast?
The lord of the fortress is right. We should drink to his majesty, to King Wenceslas.
To his speedy liberation.
L'chaim!
I've been wondering what will happen next. What will the local nobility do, now that Sigismund's pulled out, Sir Peter?
I expect his supporters will have no other choice than to turn coats and get behind Jobst. When he marches in from Podiebrad, he'll put things right around here. The town is still governed by a council put in place by Sigismund.
Someone should throw those fuckers out the windows. I'll bet when von Berghoff sent that rabble into our neighborhood, no one so much as made a peep against it.
Indeed. I'd say they happily joined in. You're probably too young to know about it, but blaming Jews for everything has a certain sad tradition here.
What will you do now, Catherine?
What do you think? Have a few beers, a piece of roast meat, then go and lie down?
All by yourself?
Did you try that one on young Lady Routard too?
Hey, enough of the lovey-dovey stuff. No one's interested.
What will you do, Sam? Will you return to the town?
Yes, later. Someone must help the families. But for now, I will stay with you. I have some scores to settle.
With von Berghoff?
Once we no longer have any use for him, that bastard is mine.
Von Bergo is still the royal chamberlain. He's untouchable for someone like you.
That is what you say.
Not just me, though. But let's change the subject. This isn't what we should be talking about at a celebration such as this.
No, it is not.
What about the infamous plunderer and robber baron fittingly called the Dry Devil? Where are you headed?
You're talking like this is the end. Just because Sigismund hauled his arse out of here doesn't mean the job's finished. War's a whore. And we'll be paying her so much of that silver that she'll still be fucking us on our deathbeds.
Hinnick, the dry philosopher.
This won't end overnight, boys.
So you'll stay?
Wherever Zizka goes, I go. And I'll leave rivers of blood and ravaged wenches in my path.
That robbery? It was something, wasn't it?
I still can't believe we pulled it off.
If there's anything that can spoil my mood, it's that bastard Brabant.
And didn't I fucking tell you? I was saying the whole time that that fucking French fop was leading us along by the nose, telling us what we want to hear. Yeah, him and his, I've been everywhere. I know everything. Bollocks. This stinking frog.
I thought I had a nose for people. I don't understand how I could have been so wrong.
He must have been planning it for some time.
Fuck. Let's not talk about that fucker anymore. It just gets me mad. But we'll get him back one day.
Imagine what you could buy with a pile of silver like that.
Aye. Not even I could drink my way through it all.
If anyone could, it's you.
It would be better spent on repairing the whole quarter in Kuttenberg after that fire.
I think all your planning is pointless. The silver is for the army, as Zizka would say.
We'll see about that. I didn't stick my neck out for a pair of pretty eyes.
I have to say, if it weren't for that Musa, I wouldn't be standing here now. I'm still not quite sure what to make of him, though.
I'd watch my step with him. He doesn't believe in God like we do. God knows where he's from.
He saved me.
He helped us. Maybe he was helping himself at the same time. We'll see.
Exactly. I do not think it is so black and white. What is so funny?
You're right. We'll see what he has to tell us after he comes to himself.
He wasn't too seriously injured. He should be on his feet soon.
Well, I just hope he won't be doing anything like that again anytime soon. Well, I should go now.
Already? Stop messing about. The night is young. Pour another drink.
No, I have to go. I still want to catch Ruthard and the others before they ride off to see Jobst.
Ah, I see. But, mostly Ruthard's lass, eh?
What's this? Young love?
It's nothing.
More like he's jealous, huh?
What have I to be jealous of? After all, I've got wee Kate right here.
Forget about it, you slimy sack of bones. Run along, Henry, before you miss them.
Crawled back into his den. We won!
Have a safe journey.
You really don't want to join us?
I can't. Sigismund might have pulled out, but there's still work to be done here. I think Žižka will want to wait for Jobst.
In that case, you ought to come with us. We'll be relaying a message to Jobst. I'm certain Hanush will be there as well.
He certainly will be.
Then you could continue along with me. And you and Yitka could get married right away. You know, it's high time my cousin's daughter got married. And, Sir Hans, trust me, she has no shortage of suitors.
I'm glad to hear that. She must be very pretty, eh?
So that's all that matters to you, you lout.
No, no, of course not. Beauty isn't the most important thing.
I'm just pulling your leg.
All right.
Yitka is a pretty girl, don't worry. As I say, come with us and see for yourself.
And what about her father?
Harold, don't worry about him. Even if he doesn't like you, which I highly doubt, as his cousin and Yitka's guardian, I'll change his mind. But I'm certain that won't be necessary. What could be better than uniting the Kunstats of Podjebrad with the Lords of Leper?
Of course. But I'm still afraid the wedding will have to wait. The land isn't safe. The king is imprisoned. Our work isn't over yet.
You don't mean to tell me that you plan to go to Vienna to rescue the king?
If Sigismund doesn't release him, then we'll have no other choice.
All the more reason to have the wedding soon. What if something happens to you?
Don't worry, sir. Henry and I have survived worse things.
I don't know. I'll have to talk with Hanush about this. Now, I need to get ready to leave. Take care, youngster.
Have a safe journey. Send my regards to Yitka and Sir Harold.
What do you want?
So you're leaving?
Yes, thank God. After all that's happened.
I hear you're going to Podjebrad.
We have kin there. We can't return to Kuttenberg for the time being.
I'll miss you. Too bad we didn't have more time together.
Maybe this won't be the last time we see each other. If you ever happen to travel around Podjebrad, I'd be pleased to see you again.
All right. I'll see the wagon is ready. Well, have a safe journey.
Is this how you're going to bid farewell to me after all of this?
Can you think of anything better?
How about this? I won't forget you, Henry.
Nor are you.
Stay the way you are, and keep fighting the good fight.
See you soon, God willing. That idle king of ours is not going to free himself.
Time to get boozing!
A rider? It's one of ours! Keep the gate open! Bastard's alive.
Are you alright? Should we call someone for you?
I'm just beaten up. It will be all right.
I thought you kick bucket, you crazy fucker. Where you been?
As we were riding away, they shot the horse out from under me. I was lucky it didn't fall on me.
And where were you all night?
When I fell, those bastards caught me and took me hostage. I lay tied up in a wagon in Sigismund's camp awaiting my fate. Until the early morning when Eric came to me.
Did they torture you? What do they want to know?
No, that's just it. They didn't torture me at all. The whole lot of them were gobsmacked from what we did. They went to tell Sigismund about the robbery. They wanted him to send reinforcements.
But Sigismund gone.
He turned them down. Then Eric got into a big quarrel with someone. A bit after that he came and untied me.
Wait, what do you say? Eric led you free?
Aye, but on one condition. That I find Henry and give him a message.
What message?
Wait till you hear this. You'll shit yourself. He's waiting for you in what used to be Sigismund's camp, and he wants to fight you, man to man.
Shit.
Wait, you not go there alone, hey?
Well, when I think about it, I reckon I will.
I go with you. We fuck up that fucker good.
Thanks, Janos. But no, this is personal. You could say I owe it to him.
You fucking crazy?
If I were you, I'd forget about it. Who knows? He might be waiting for you in the bushes with a crossbow.
I think he wants to take me on man to man.
It's up to you. My job was to give you the message, and I...
Go. And you, Henry, you know? You told... Are you alright? Hey?
What? Do you really think falling from a horse would put me out of action?
I thought you dead.
To be honest, I nearly was. If not for Eric, God knows what they'd have done to me.
You small fry friend. They not pay ransom for you.
Right. And you're made of solid gold, eh?
Come, we get some grub.
Fuck that. I'm going to bed. But you could bring me a nightcap and a bite to eat, huh?
Yeah, I bring you something. And I send Kate to look at you.
My respects.
And you know why they call me the Dry Devil? Because why the fuck do they call me the Dry Devil?
Go get beer, Henry.
Eric sent me a message. He wants to fight man to man. He's waiting for me.
And what? You want to accept his challenge?
Well, I'm considering it. What do you reckon I should do?
Are you mad? If it's not a trap, at the very least, it's a fool's errand. If you want to have a cock measuring contest, so be it. But I won't treat your wounds afterwards.
Well, this is something a woman could never understand.
Seriously, Henry, don't be a fool. It's not worth it. There's no point in risking your neck now that everything's over and we can finally live. Please.
Eric challenged me.
What?
Eric. He sent Kubienka with a message for me. Huh? Kubienka is back? We'll have to have a drink. No, what do you want?
Ah, forget about it. Listen, Eric has challenged me to a duel. He's waiting for me on the hill where Sigismund's camp once stood.
A duel? Surely you won't take him up on it?
I'm considering it.
Hanush would approve. What has a nobleman but his word and his honor? But these are different times.
What would you...
I'd go to that keg over there, and it's not worth it, Henry. Forget him. With a bit, and you're not going to get yourself killed now that everything's been settled. You'd be better off having a drink and basking in our victory.
Godwin?
Have you forgotten I left the ecclesiastical life behind? Don't come to me to confess your sins. I wouldn't open the gates...
No, that's not what I want. Eric sent Kubienka with a message for me. He's challenging me to a duel. One-on-one.
Is he now? So what are you still... You won't get that chance again.
I'd like to talk to you.
Go ahead.
Kubienka brought me a message from Eric. He wants to fight. One-on-one.
I wouldn't expect that from him. You must have really pissed him off. But I suppose he has a sliver of pride and honor in him after all. And he's betting you're the same way.
Yeah.
Will you accept?
I won't be like Istvan, who hid from me. This is a matter of honor.
I don't know if that's a good idea. But I understand. Just be careful. Eric, if I were you, I'd try messing with his head first. People who lose control make mistakes. Since he wants to get revenge for Istvan, I'd try insulting him. I reckon that might throw him off. And in a state like that, he might forget about technique.
Thanks for the advice.
Christ, take a bu-
Open the gate.
All right, hey fella, and fetch...
So, I see your comrade delivered the message.
I wouldn't dream of missing such a meeting.
I have to admit, you've got balls. I was starting to think you wouldn't show up.
I made a promise to someone that I'd kill you. So that's what I'm here to do.
Really? My word. And I swore on someone's grave that I'd kill you. We have much in common.
I've heard that before.
You think you're better than me? That I've got blood on my hands, whilst you're some kind of defender of justice? Really? Just take a look at yourself. You massacred the villagers of Malashov. At least I can admit it. I'm curious. Who did you promise you'd kill me? Who thinks I'm so important?
Istvan. Before I threw him out the window.
You bastard.
But that's something we do have in common. I reckon you made a promise to him too. You swore on his grave.
He was like a father to me. I'll kill you, you fucker!
Did Istvan tell you who burned down your village? And killed your parents?
Shut up! You know nothing about him!
Well, he told me.
He took me in when I was at my lowest. He was like a father to me. He meant the world to me.
He took you in after he killed your family. Don't you remember?
Liar! You took him from me! And now you'll die!
You're nothing without Istvan. You're all alone. No one cares about you. Sigismund, Markvart, they've all abandoned you. To them, you're nothing more than a dead mercenary's lover.
Don't you dare bring Istvan's name into your mouth, you fucking bastard! I'll make sure that you die in pain. You'll suffer like the mangy fucking mutt you are!
Even if you succeed, it'll change nothing. You'll still be alone. All alone.
You... Ah! Fick dich ins Knie! I'll carve Istvan's name into your face for that!
Die,
I'll
you
kill you!
wretch!
Even if it's the last thing I do! I'll kill you! Even if it's the last thing I do! I'll avenge Istvan's death! What are you waiting for? This isn't finished. You're just the same as me. Just the same as Istvan. So come on! Get away with it! Sigismund's parting gift to Markvan was your silver. And they'll make short work of you. Come on! That's it, coward! Run!
Close the gate!
That's not Sigismund.
I can see Prague colors.
What the hell's going on?
I've no idea. As soon as I spotted them, I came to warn you all. Well, now, Liz. You cunt.
Steady on.
We don't want any hot-headedness here.
I'm Markvart von Aulitz. I've come on behalf of King Sigismund and Lord Otto von Berghoff, the Royal Chamberlain. It has come to our notice that the bandits who robbed His Majesty's treasury of a great deal of silver have taken refuge here in this fortress. I've been charged with putting paid to this grave crime.
Greetings, Sir Markvart! This is an unexpected visit. As the former mint master of King Wenceslas, allow me to correct you. Nothing has been stolen from King Sigismund since he is the Hungarian monarch, and the silver of which you speak belongs to the Bohemian king. I'd also like to assure you that we do not require the presence of the Hungarian king to bring order here. But then, I hear that's no longer his plan. So it would seem that you're out on a limb. As for Lord von Bergau, he's a guest here in my fortress, and we are negotiating. I think not. We want that silver. King Sigismund wanted your heads too. But if you behave reasonably, think of your castle and your estates, Peter. Because if you don't surrender the silver, you'll be left with nothing but scorched earth!
What's it to be? Would you fight us? With that garrison that is so drunk that it couldn't guard one captive? We will not wait!
That ain't you, drunk or sober! You old whoreson! As you wish. You will pay for this! What are you staring at? Are you gonna give them the silver?
It's all the same now. We have to prepare for an attack right now!
My words exactly. Come and get it, you fuckers.
To the wall! Go! Every arm back! Get to the wall! They're coming! Move your
I'll run my
asses!
weapons. You go straight to the walls.
Very good.
Anyone here? The rest of them are going to attack us! Get ready!
Fuck you! True blood, yeah!
Cover yourself!
Spice him up! True blood, yeah!
Forward! Break down that gate!
The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away.
I need a hand here!
True blood, yeah!
They're trying to smash through the gate! Stop them! Come on, then!
Strike! Now you mind, you bastard! Hey, come and help me with this bastard! Nice strike! True blood! Yeah! Slice him up! Good! Hey, I need a hand here. Hey, come and help me with this bastard! Take that!
That's it, fellas! Knock down those ladders!
Now you mind, you bastard! Get!
Hey! I need a hand! Let's see.
There's more of them! Hey, get it! You can't get away from me!
I'll shoot you, an extra asshole!
Fuck you! Quickly! Give yourself cover! Nice, eat my steel! Take him down!
I'm gonna stick you like the pig you are!
Hey, what the please? You won't get me! You know better!
Nice hit!
Spare it! You an extra! Now you're mine, you bastard!
Should I go and get drunk? Later.
You an extra!
Good hair.
Come and help me with this bastard!
They're retreating!
Good work up there.
There he is. There's no people there.
Good work, men.
What the fuck is going on? What are those Prague fuckers doing here?
What do you reckon? They've caught a whiff of that silver Sigismund's promised them. They don't want to go home with empty purses.
What about von Bergov? Damn it! Was nobody keeping an eye on him?
I don't fucking know. That bastard was pretending to be on our side.
What are we gonna do?
We must send a messenger to Jobst and our allies right away. If they lay siege to the castle, we'll need help.
Kurva! The devil really fucked things up for us.
Seriously? Remember what it looked like in Nabokov. If they had prepared for that attack, they would have swept us away. But thanks to Hinek's provocations, they rushed their attack. I think the devil actually saved our necks.
Did you see that hit Markvart took? Will he survive it?
I've got to hand it to that drunk fool. It was quite a shot.
It's hard to say. His armor might have taken the brunt of the force, but it was a good hit nonetheless.
Maybe your revenge has been enacted already, and you don't even know about it.
If only. I think we need to get some rest before the Praguers...
You're right. Go then. I'll have a messenger sent and discuss the fortress's defense with Peter. If anything happens, I'll send for you.
What a fucking disaster. Why can't anything ever go right for us?
Al dente's fortuna...
I'll say. Let's go.
Are you already awake?
As if I could sleep in the middle of the day with that racket outside.
And the devil and his men will take the watch tonight. Perhaps you can rest then. But now we must go. Ziska sent me. He wants to speak with you.
What does he want?
As you know, he doesn't talk much. And now that he's the commander of a besieged fortress...
How do things outside look?
The Praguers are lying low in the village and building another camp on the road to Raborsh. No answer has come from Jobst yet.
So, in other words, we're still surrounded and cut off.
Why? Were you planning to pop off to the tavern?
Where will I find Zizka?
On the walls. And then you can see Janos for breakfast, and Frenzel for ammunition. Oh, and our new friend Musa.
All right, I'll go and...
Listen, Henry. Before we go and see Ziska, I have some advice for you.
Go on. Let's hear it then.
Don't question Ziska's commands. Especially not in front of Peter of Pisak.
Why? What happened between them?
I'm sorry? The Lord of Pisak is none too happy that because of us, the Praguers are plundering his estate. And if he sees any indication of a rift between us, Then he could entertain dangerous ideas.
I understand.
That's good.
I've come for food.
For sure.
How are we?
Not bad. We put all in heap. Hired with supply from you. Not bad. Not bad.
How much do we have?
For few weeks for sure. But we got to count it right.
It's almost ready.
Come here, Henry! I have orders for you, Henry.
Wait, gentlemen. I don't mean to interrupt, but Shishka and I haven't finished talking.
I believe we have finished.
Really? Then I'd be interested to know what these honorable men think of our conflict.
Are you wondering how von Berghoff managed to disappear from under your thumb?
Me? You believed him as much as I did. While you were all celebrating the victory, he took advantage of the situation.
There's nothing we can do about it. Enough about that bastard. We have more important things to do.
We can't come to an agreement on whether or not we should try negotiating with the Pragas.
I think the devil has already closed off the possibility for further negotiations.
Even if negotiation was still possible, it would lead nowhere. The Pragas won't leave without the silver, and we can't give it to them. Otherwise, this would all be for nothing. And Peter, if you're concerned that the Pragas are plundering the estate, don't worry. Jobs will gladly compensate you once we give him that silver. Your walls are protecting it for him.
Let's just hope the walls are still standing at the end.
And that's exactly what I wanted to speak to Henry about.
What do you want to talk about?
Sir Peter and I have agreed that I'll be in charge of defending the fortress. But I can't be everywhere at once. I'm giving command of a company to people I trust. And you are one of those people.
Me? You want me to be a commander?
Well, it's about time, isn't it? You're a good fellow, and I know you'll take care of your men.
Thanks. I'll try not to disappoint you.
I hope so.
How many men will I command?
6. I'm giving you Kubianka to help with commanding, and Samuel has volunteered.
There'll be a few men from Radzik Kobula's company as well. I think you'll know them.
And you'll also have 2 men from the local garrison, chosen by Godwin.
Dobrosh, the hunter, is an excellent shot. Wolfram the Knacker has no combat experience, but we need all the men we can get.
Unless you need something else before you go.
Who else will be in command?
I've given a new company to you, Capon, and the Devil. Captain Frenzel is in charge of the rest of the men, but I still have the final say in all matters.
Right. I'll be off to meet my company then.
Don't worry, Henry. It's a solid group of men.
Have them report to you, and give them their first orders, so they get used to you.
I saw your new men playing dice in the outer bailey. The others you'll find in the dining hall or on patrol. Good luck.
Let's fight.
Look, I can't.
Here he is, our new fearless and shameless commander.
Let's drink for courage.
What do you need courage for in the morning? If we're going to be fighting side by side, you'll both be sober.
Look at him. A commander for barely a day, and he has already banned us from drinking.
It is too bad. I fight better drunk.
What have you come to tell us, Henry?
Zizka tells me you both volunteered for my company.
Although we are not brothers of the same blood, I would still rather die by your side.
I would rather live. And that is why I'm here. Is there anyone better to tell you to stop doing stupid things?
Fair enough. Now why don't you two go to the Outer Bailey with the others, eh? We'll talk about the rest there, and I'll give you your orders.
I cannot wait to hear his speech.
Well, let us go.
What's wrong? You've got your orders. Follow them.
You've been assigned to my
I've heard. I still can't believe they're besieging us. I hope that God gives me a chance to do some good deeds before I go and see my family in heaven.
You lost your family?
My wife and daughter were taken by disease. I'm all alone now.
Have you decided to practice shooting from the walls?
Aye. I don't hunt much anymore, so I have to practice my aim. Also, shooting from up here is a bit different. Care to join me? We could have a friendly competition.
This isn't the best.
As you wish.
I'll summon my men to the Outer Bailey. There you'll get to know each other and receive your first orders.
Fine.
Christ, pardon me.
You're Wolfram.
Aye.
You've been assigned to my company. You'll be defending the castle with us.
Kurva. I knew I should have run far away from here. Why, me? I like dogs. But I know how to be mean to them. I can even put them down. But to fight and look at the man whose guts I just tore open with the halberd. Fuck that. I don't have the stomach for it.
There's nothing to fear. Stay by me during the battle, and you'll be fine.
Aye. You can be sure I won't be charging for...
Have you really never been in a battle? Not even in a fight?
Course, I had a few dust-ups in the tavern, but you want me to take up arms and defend the worlds from trained killers? Fuck that! We must be absolutely fucked if my help...
I'll be waiting for you at the gate.
Kurva.
Are you already on the way?
Aye.
Would you look at this big-eared boy?
Well, this is unbelievable. Why, if it isn't Henry the...
No, wait. The son of Sir Radzik.
Indeed. The boy... I'm glad to...
I'm glad to see you too, lads. I hardly recognised you at first. What's with the beards?
Me and Yannick bet we wouldn't shave till we got home.
And whoever has the shortest beard will have to pay the other one's bill at the tavern. Me, of course, as you can see.
Don't listen to him. I'm winning. But just by a hair. Ha!
Zizka has made me a commander. You're now in my company.
We know. We volunteered for your company.
We'd rather have Henry of Skalitz than Lord Capon with his nose in the air. Or that madman the devil.
If there's anyone will get us through this, it's Henry. That's what I said to Yaroslav. That boy survived his own death at least once.
Get up and wait here for the others.
Well, that boy's...
Aye. He might even think he knows what he's doing.
I'm already on my way.
I'm on my way now.
How's it looking, Captain? Do we have enough arms and ammunition?
We have enough ammunition for now, but we have fewer targets. Those brag bastards have dug into the village and are building barricades. But when they come again, stop by here with the men for arrows.
All right. So you're in charge of the smithy here? I've got plenty of experience as a blacksmith. Can I help you with anything?
You are a blacksmith? We found a lot of very old weapons in the fortress, which, with a bit of care, could still be usable. So, if you know how to do it, take 2 Schwerter. Do you want to help us? Sharpen these swords then.
I had a look at those swords.
Let me see. Amazing. Great work. They are as good as new. You danke. Someday I will repay you for your help.
All right, company.
So, have you got a big speech?
You're in luck then. Stay by me during the battle, and nothing will happen to you.
It is true. I've seen Henry fight many times. We could not have a better commander.
Still, I hope I don't have to see it with my own eyes.
Come now. I'll be glad to see what kind of warrior our boy from Skalitz has become.
Fine words, Henry. I hope it won't be so terrible.
Being a knacker is no easy work. Being a soldier can't be much worse, can it?
As a knacker, you're used to death, aren't you? Once you get your teeth into it, you'll be a killer, I bet.
What are your orders?
The Praguers aren't ready to mount another attack yet, so there's no need to waste your energy. Repair your arms and get in some good rest. The next attack...
Captain Frenzel in the smithy will help you with your weapons. All right, men. You have your orders. Dismissed. Oh, and Henry, you should go. Tonight you will be checked.
Henry, you are still alive.
You want to talk? How are you?
I cannot complain, my friend. But I do not know enough swear words in your language to express my feelings properly. But seriously, the fever has gone down, and the arrow did not hit anything important inside of me. So, I will be fine in a few days. Thanks mostly to Catherine here. She's taking such good care of me.
I could take even better care of him if he didn't go wandering off all the time.
I see you've set up an infirmary here.
Someone has to put you fellas back together, since you don't know how to take care of yourselves.
Catherine has mastered this art. Many learned men could envy her skills. It is a pity I did not know that earlier. I would have given her more to do in the camp than laundry.
I've come here to thank you for what you did for me at the Italian court. If you didn't help me, who knows if I would have made it out of there alive.
Come now. If you had not helped me when they wanted to accuse me of Tretan's murder, Grozav would have had me drawn and quartered. Maybe I should have left with you when you gave me the opportunity. But who could have known they would begin shooting at me?
Do you need help with any...
We've gathered up all the supplies we could find.
Maybe you could tell the others to try not to bleed too much.
Or just to die straight off and get it over with.
But if you have any injury or ailment, come here and we will help you. Yes? Do not risk losing your limbs to save us trouble.
I ought to leave.
Take care.
And don't forget we're here. If you happen to fall off the walls or get an arrow in the arse, come see us.
You alright?
My family. I don't know what happened.
How come?
We live in the village below the castle, but I work here. When the attack began, the people in the village stayed there, outside.
I'm sure they made it to a safe place in time. I saw it with my own eyes from the wall. The Pragas were in complete disarray. There was plenty of time for everyone in the village to hide before they attacked. I'm sure you'll meet up when this is all over.
I hope we have kin in Old Kutna. They might have fled there to hide. Thanks for what you...
I'm sorry.
Careful.
I wasn't paying attention.
Here you are, Henry. Do you...
What's up?
I thought we could have a little... We've both been given command of a company. How's it going so far?
Well, a commander is nothing without good men. My company's not too bad.
You've had command for less than a day, but you're already spouting such wisdom. Henry of Skalitz, a modern-day Alexander the Great. I had no idea you had the soul of a strategist.
I've picked up a few things here and there. And what about you? You're quite experienced when it comes to giving orders, right?
Bollocks. Ordering someone to bring you wine is different from commanding troops in a battle. Whereas I have plenty of experience with the former, in the case of the latter, it was always me who was carrying out orders.
Aye. I'm used to following orders in battle too.
We were both trying to show off. We wanted to deliver that letter to Trotsky and come back home to a lord's welcome.
Things have got a bit complicated, haven't they?
Tell me about it. Well, enough talk.
You too.
I won't disturb you any longer. Rest.
Time for watch, you lazy sack of shit.
All right. I'm going already. Any news?
We've run out.
I apologize.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
I'm sorry. You check things, Henry?
How are things? Is everything all right?
Quite like grave.
Let's hope it's not the quiet before the storm.
Anything fuck up, I sound alarm.
What are you waking me up for?
Go away.
My lord, what are you doing here? Everything's perfectly all right.
Fine then. May your watch be uneventful.
Thank you, my lord.
To arms! To arms! We're under attack! Ladders against the walls! Knock them down!
Go fuck yourself!
Hey, I need a hand here. Now I'll show you. Show your stuff. Now I'll have you. You don't have a chance.
Come and help me with this bastard. Let him have it.
You have a now I'll have you.
I'll shoot you an extra half. Nicely done. Fuck. I can't get a shot in.
Even your own army will not recognize you now.
I'm gonna shoot you. Now I'll shoot you
Stop
in it.
praying. You don't have a chance.
Hey.
That won't work.
Nathan!
Fuck you.
Hey! I need a hand here!
Slice
him!
Go on then. Make a fool of yourself.
See what you can do.
Nice try.
Don't spare him.
Useless!
I'm gonna shoot you. Can't get away from me.
I'll shoot your head off.
I'll got you,
Shoot you an extra
Good.
half.
He's still standing.
Yes,
You don't have a chance.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Don't
spare him.
Now I'll shoot you dead.
Listen up! I want to double up patrols on the palisade. There'll be a guard posted at the tower and the gate at all times. No one may leave their post until someone comes to replace them. Keep your eyes locked on what's outside the castle. If he needs a shit, better let it drop from the walls. The Pragas know it'll take more than brute force to get the better of us. Now they will try deception. Today they nearly took the castle from us without a fight. That can't happen again. Now get to work! How the hell did they manage to get inside here without anyone noticing?
They killed one of Pisek's men and put on his colours.
I didn't expect something so deceptive from the Pragas. Although, after the devil shot at them, we can't expect them to be honourable.
I took over the Dry Devils who was wasted, and he woke me up early. I think he spent his whole watch drinking.
Damn. I won't let it go this time. His nature has often been useful to us, but now we can't do without proper discipline. Thanks, Henry. I'll talk. What else can you tell me about...
What'll we do now?
We must bolster our patrols. We can't afford a cock-up like this again. On the other hand, we mustn't overdo it. Your men saved our asses, mainly because they were the ones who were arrested. Good work, Henry. We'll take it from here.
It seems they are very keen on having this silver. I wasn't expecting them to move so fast. We need to do something about this.
I'm sure they'd love to get the silver. Just let them try.
Gentlemen, tough words will not win us the battle. We have no response yet from Jobst. Our supplies are running thin, our ammunition is running out, and the moat will be filled in any day now. I propose reopening negotiations with them.
Fuck
Yes, it will get us nowhere.
But we can't just sit here. They're advancing too quickly. We have to slow them down somehow.
And slow them down we shall. They think they've driven us into a corner, so we'll have to convince them of the opposite. We'll attack them.
What? But that would be suicide.
I agree. What exactly are we going to attack?
They've made themselves nice and comfy in the village below the fortress. And they're building their bloody barricades, ladders, and God knows what else. All of it has to burn.
You're mad.
So how will we do it?
I've chosen a group of riders from among Peter's men who know the village well. They'll ride in and set the camp ablaze.
How will they get in? The village is full of enemies.
I know. That's why there'll be another group to create a distraction. We'll send another company down below the northern wall to make a mess in their trenches. That will get the Pragas riled up, and in the meantime, we'll burn down their camp.
That leaves us with one detail to work out. Who will go down below the walls? It's a suicide mission.
I'll do it.
Would you look at that? Take him as an example. And not you, Henry. I need you at the castle. Don't worry, Hinak will lead the charge. He's already preparing. I reckon he owes us a bit of sacrifice.
The mills of God, eh?
And who will go with him?
Henry, Capon, I want you both on the ramparts. Lord Capon is the best marksman we have, after all. But each of you will choose 3 of your men who'll leave the fortress with the devil.
You want me and Henry to choose men to send to their certain death?
You're a commander, so act like one. We must slow them down at all costs.
In that case, please excuse me. I'll have to get ready.
We're done here anyway. To the task, gentlemen!
This won't end well.
Henry, come here. There's something else I want to discuss with you. We're still holding a prisoner from our last clash. Dry Devil will interrogate him. We need to find out where to focus our attack in the village.
What do you mean?
Where they store ammunition, where they keep food, whether or not they're building siege engines. The more we know, the more damage we can cause them. Get that information out of him at all costs.
Am I supposed to torture the prisoner?
I don't care what you do with him. I just want answers. May God be...
I'm listening.
How are you holding out?
Absolutely epic. I cannot stand anymore. If they want to fight us, let them come, so we can sort this out once and for all. I have Mishpoche in Kuttenberg, loved ones. And who knows what is going on there now that Sigismund lost all his money and disappeared.
Commander?
How are you doing?
How could I? And today our fellas are going to rip those fuckers to shreds.
I need someone from our company to go on a raid.
Well, fuck. And I thought we were friends.
Well, I didn't say you'd be going.
Oh, I'm just sending your pizzle. But I only want experienced men with me. No greenhorns. If you want me to go, that is.
All right, you'll go. The others are waiting for...
We'll kick their arse.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
I'm listening.
How's it going?
Don't worry. Us Skalitz lads are thick-skinned, right? Oh, and Henry. I talked to Samuel. You never told me you two are brothers.
Well, not by blood, but aye, we are.
Your pa was a brave man. You two have that in common, I've got to admit.
I need...
Aye, you're the leader of our band.
All right. In that case, get ready to attack. We'll provide cover from the walls.
I hope Lord Capon is at his best today.
Good luck.
What's going on?
How's it going?
How do you think? Me and Yaroslav spent half our lives guarding that gate together. And now? Now we're guarding another fucking gate, just at a different castle.
I'm choosing men from our company to go on a raid with Dry Devil.
I
want you to take part in the raid.
Well, I might as well get a bit tipsy since Dry Devil is in charge. It could be my last beer.
Oh, I reckon it'd be better if at least one of you goes in sober. Break a leg, Yannick.
So shall we get to it?
Can we start?
Hold your horses. He's one of those fuckers who crept in here before during the night. If we go too hard on him, he might kick the bucket. So we'd better stick to the most important questions. What will...
We need to know more about how their siege camp is laid out, so our cavalry knows how to hit them where it hurts.
Aye. It'd be useful to know where they've got their ammunition and grub supplies. And if they're building any siege engines. So, we're agreed. Except, maybe for one thing. How did you put it in Malashov? The trap must be sprung.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean. Just remember, there's no time for mercy. I'll be going out there in a while. And everything we find out from him could make the operation a lot easier.
My men are going out with you. So don't think I'm not taking this seriously.
Oh, I'm glad. Let's get... God save you, friend. My, look at that finery. You must be the richest man in this castle.
You're still in the mood for jokes. I know you lot are fucked. So don't bother trying anything funny on me.
Oh, come now. I mean, we're just chatting here. I noticed you fellas are in the habit of taking stuff that doesn't belong to you. Like that camp of yours in the village, eh? Seems like you've settled in nicely there. And no doubt you've got it all neatly set up. So don't be shy. What can you tell us about it?
Fuck all!
Looks like we'll have to persuade you somehow.
Who do you think your loyalty is helping? Sigismund has taken off, and the silver he paid you with? That's what you see in front of you. That proves what a treacherous bastard he is. Anyway, do you really think you'll see as much as a groschen out of this? The ones at the top will take everything for themselves. You'll be lucky if you get back home with your head on your shoulders.
That's right. And you'll improve your chances by starting to talk. Now!
Fuck. You're right. Our main camp is in the village. We have another one on the road to Raborsh, but that's just to keep control of the road, so no one can bring you supplies.
That's not enough. I need details.
What? About what?
How are your gunpowder and ammunition supplies?
Ever since our ammunition store in the camp burned down, the situation has been dire. But there's a smithy in the village, though, and
We can make new arrowheads and cannonballs.
Wouldn't it be a pity if something happened to that smithy?
How are your supplies holding out, and where are you storing them?
There's some in the barn, on the green, but there's no problem with supplies. Even if you took everything from us, we'd simply get what we need from the surrounding villages.
Aye. We can't slow them down much that way.
How do you want to conquer our position? Do you have any siege engines?
All our trebuchets are in Prague. The lads would like to have them brought here so they don't have to scale the walls with ladders, but that would take at least a week. So the captain ordered mantlets and ladders made. All the wood is carried into the smithy, and that's where the fellas do all the work.
That's good to know.
Good. But I'm not done with...
That's right, fella.
Let's talk about who's giving you orders. Is it Markvart or von Berghoff? I'm not asking about your commander as a defender of this fortress. I'm asking as the son of parents killed by Markvart von Aulitz. I just want to know if he's already been smitten by the hand of God.
I see. All right then. Markvart is alive, but wounded. Von Berghoff took off somewhere right after the negotiations.
So who's giving you orders?
We have more than one commander. One of them you know for sure. That Frenchman, Brabant, was hand in glove with Markvart and von Berghoff. Now he's given orders and acting like he grew up in Prague Castle.
Christ! I always knew that French bastard would fuck us over, but that's the limit! I hope the fellas run into him outside and chop his froggy balls off!
How badly wounded is von Aulitz?
I don't really know, but it's not good. The sawbones practically doesn't leave his side, and he hasn't shown himself in front of his men since the negotiations.
Where did Otto von...
How should I know? Back to his estate, I suppose. I swear to God, I don't know.
All right. I think we have what we need.
I'll report to Zizka myself. You go to the battlements and get ready. Get hold of the men who'll be coming with me.
Hey, what about...
You better start praying. If I find out you've told me one word of a lie, I'll come back here and weave your guts into a nice pink chaperon.
Everything's ready. Should I give you...
There's no point in putting it off any longer. Ready then? Did you remember to take ammunition from the smithy?
I have everything I need.
All right. Before we start, let's...
Agreed.
So, we have two groups ready, infantry and cavalry. The infantry were chosen by us and will be under the Devil's command. They'll cause mayhem in the trenches beneath the walls.
Work for the Devil.
Exactly. Burning, shouting and all that. Try to provoke the Praguers, and as soon as they attack, the second group will set out from the fortress.
Cavalry.
In the confusion, they'll quickly ride through the camp in the village and set it on fire, before the Praguers know what's happening.
Sounds good. From the prisoner, we learned that they're storing stuff in the forge, so the riders will know exactly what to set on fire.
Great. That'll make their job easier.
And what will we be doing?
That's simple. We'll be raining down on the Praguers from above, trying to ensure that the Devil and our raiders survive and make it back to us.
Finally, your hunting skills will come in.
Get ready, men! Let's get them, fellas! Let it rain death upon them! We have to keep them busy! Useless! Got you!
You're not up to it!
What? There they are!
I'll beat you to a bloody
Temple
pulp,
to hit out
fucker!
now. They're carrying torches! Now I'll show you!
Watch out! Can't aim! Take them out! Quick! Let it rain death from the sky! My hair. Surprised, eh, dung grubber? What's your fire?
Send my greetings to the devil.
Now I'll show you.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
What's your fire?
Now you're finished. You're so fucking ugly, you just got to die.
You got him.
They've already sounded the alarm in the village. They're lining up over there on the road Right, just a little longer there.
Now you're mine.
Bastard! They're coming out of the village! Aim at them! Don't let them advance! Aim through! And once the deal over!
Take that!
Take that, you word!
Tough shit.
Yeah!
Useless!
They poke their hands out, take them down!
Good!
A hit!
Die, you blood!
They're retreating! Good work! Now's our chance!
It's on fire.
Hey! Hey! Back to the castle! Let them in! Quick!
Devil. What? Can't you smell the ash in the air?
How did my men do?
Well, they did well. I was surprised, to tell the truth. At least now you know you can give the right orders to the right people, and things can still get all fucked up if the stars aren't aligned.
How do you think the Praggers will retaliate?
I'm sure they'll be more careful now, and will slow their advance. So I reckon we did fucking good!
How did the battle go? Down there, I mean. I reckon things were a lot different up on the walls.
Yeah, it was a bloodbath as always. Only I think I knew one of those fellas.
What? One of the Praggers? From where?
Yeah, I think we were in Austria together. In Weikertslag. They called him Wasp. A little hot-headed bastard who showed up wherever blood was being spilled. I liked the bloke. I have no idea how he ended up with the Praggers. But knowing him...
How so?
No, but when he saw me, he hesitated. Just long enough for me to stab him in the throat. Well, if I hadn't, he would have done the same to me.
Well then, I'll go and report to Zizka.
Now I get why they call you Devil. Those flames look like they're straight out of hell.
For fuck's sake, what are you so chuffed about? That was bloody close. I was starting to think we wouldn't make it back.
Nonsense! Good work, everyone.
Well, go ahead and keep singing praises. I'm gonna go and wet my whistle. I'm getting too old for this shit.
It's over.
For now. I'm starting to think there's no way out this time. How many more men have to die before this is really over? I'm fed up with this. I don't want to send anyone else to their death. But Kurva! Zizka never should have put us in charge.
You did all you could. Zizka gave us a job to do, and we did it.
It's just that simple, is it? Sorry. I know you mean well, but I'd get drunk if I could. But we don't even have enough booze.
Let's fight.
Drop back.
Even if we hold them off today, it still won't save us in the end. Even if we hold them off today, it still won't save us in the end. Even if we hold them off today, it still won't save us in the end. Even if we hold them off today, it still won't save.
Chris Scott.
I've come...
Boss? I will give you some in case anything else. What will you be shooting?
I'll take some...
Good. You can shoot farther with a boat, and here you go.
Well, I won't get any...
I have to save unless you make a deal with the...
What do you need?
Can I help you with anything?
Aye. We can use anything that's not a weapon or armour, so we can reforge it. In short, any old knives, nails, just don't bring me anything too big, like cauldrons. I can't smelt them down here, and besides, Sir Peter wouldn't be happy about you taking...
Could you give me some advice on where I might find...
Try the courtyard by the stables, and maybe you'll find some old dishes in the kitchen at the back of the fortress. Besides that, I don't know.
I enjoy listening to your nonsense. Just lie still.
Get the hell away from me!
If only I had stayed unconscious. Stop squirming around, or I will have you strapped to the bed.
What are you shouting about?
Henry, help! Make him practice his black magic on someone else.
I will not be insulted. May your leg rot off for all I care.
Fine. Musa has more important things to worry about than arguing with you. But don't call for him once the fever comes. You'll be dead by morning.
All right, wait. I suppose you could take a look at it.
Thank you. Now show me that leg of yours.
Fine. Do it. Clean it out. This pain is killing me.
Killing you? You still look very much alive to me.
Oh, real nice. Make fun of my suffering, why don't you?
If you had not been so fussy, your suffering could have ended long ago. Now, hold still.
Is that cow shit you're putting on it? Or why does it stink so bad?
That is your own leg you are smelling. I told you, it is infected.
You think I don't know the smell of my own leg? It's that damn water of yours that smells.
And that is what makes it healing. The more it stinks, the better it works.
We've been through a lot together.
Maybe too much, my friend.
Why you left Mali? Will you tell me?
All right. I think I can trust you. When I left Mali, it was not entirely safe there. King of Mali, Mansa Magan, was killed by his Sandiki. In your language, that is... advisor? He then took the throne. And one of his first orders was to get rid of Magan's family.
What's that got to do with you?
A lot. Mansa Magan was... my cousin. Although I never even came close to the throne, I had no intention of trying to explain that to Sandiki. I preferred to flee.
And what about your family? Do you have any news about them?
I know that several of them were killed. I have no news about the others.
Have you never wanted to go back to Mali?
I think about it often. Almost every day. But I suppose I am afraid. That is all. I do not even know if I would recognize it now. I last met some of my countrymen in Mecca, and that was many years ago.
Did Sandiki ever try to track you down?
I was not that important, my friend. Or I traveled too fast, and no assassin has caught up with me yet. So you have nothing to fear. If someone kills you, it probably will not be because of me. Hold on.
I'm all done.
It's not too bad, but you can make a healing decoction over there.
You silly.
I have some old...
Let me see. Good work. Oh, thanks for your help. If you need any more ammunition... How can I help?
I'll have a... Could I get a bit...
Natürlich. For what will you be shooting?
Give me some more...
Here you are. But we will run...
Do you know anything about Von
To tell the truth, it cost me quite a lot of sleep. His chamber had no windows, the castle was full of people, and most of all, I couldn't imagine how a fancy lord could escape without help. It's not the kind of thing nobles do.
Did you figure something out?
The bastard was deceiving us the whole time. He wanted us to think he was playing along with us. And in the meantime, when he was let out for air, he stole a piece of wire from the forge and made himself a lockpick.
What? He made a lockpick? Von Berghoff?
Believe it or not, I found it lying discarded below the stairs. All he had to do was wait for the right moment. And while we were celebrating Sigismund's withdrawal, he got out of his locked chamber.
Hang on now. That still doesn't explain how he got out of the castle. The courtyard was full of people. Someone would have seen him.
Ah, but he didn't go across the courtyard at all. He took the covers from the bed, slipped across the hall to another chamber, and lowered himself from the window down into the moat.
You're telling me he swam across?
Aye, believe it or not, there are people who can swim. And apparently von Berghoff is one of them.
I don't know.
I saw that bed cover in the moat. How do you think it got there? I suppose it didn't hold his weight and came loose or tore off. That's why we didn't find any other traces at the top.
That bugger really is capable of anything.
Look, I wouldn't have expected the noble Lord von Berghoff to go lock-picking doors and hopping into moats, but that's exactly it, see? He had us fooled. There's simply no...
The raid, it was a success. And most of the men came back alive.
I know. Good work, Henry. Go and get some rest.
What are we gonna do now?
There's nothing we can do but wait. I was hoping they'd realize by now there's no easy plunder here and leave. But it looks like we'll have to hold out a bit longer. We can't let them have that silver. We have to hope Jobst returns soon with his army. You did a good job with that prisoner. You got a lot of information. As long as they don't bring in catapults from Prague, we still have a chance. But if they do, we're fucked. That injury taken care of Markvart will help us. And if that idiotic Frenchman is in charge now, it's only a matter of time before they fuck up. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm fucking starving. I am so fucking hungry. Even that dog turd looks tempting. It's like a big, fat sausage. Just a pinch of pepper.
It might be better with horseradish.
Let me see if I can go sniff us out something a bit more appetizing.
Don't forget about me, otherwise you'll have me on your conscience.
So, did you find anything?
Not even a bread crust. Everything's gone.
Culver! Don't tell me we've nothing to eat. And did you look in the chicken coop?
We cooked the hens last week. How could there be any eggs in there?
Maybe a few were overlooked. Go and check it out.
I'm telling you, there's nothing there. I was there yesterday.
Shit, I'm hungry.
Why you think I'm
Do
not?
we really not even
And
have
why
a
is it
piece
me
of
that has
stale
to run all
old
over
bread?
the place and not
Man
you, eh?
shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that cometh from the mouth of God, lad.
Are you trying to console us or provoke us?
Hey, what do you fellas over in Africa eat anyway?
Chicken, fish, rice, millet, anything you can imagine. But do you know what I would really like to have right now? Yogurt.
What's that?
Yogurt. Thick sour milk? Nice and cold with honey. There's nothing better in the heat of Mali.
Milk with honey. Oh, yuck. That'd make me shit like a rabbit.
It wouldn't bother me, but a rabbit. Now that sounds delicious.
What are you talking about?
Don't even ask. All they can think about is stuffing their guts.
Wouldn't you rather speak about something else?
What? You expect us to tell jokes?
All right. Have you heard the one about a Jew, a Muslim, and a priest stuck in a fort?
One does not make light of faith, my friend.
Then tell us about something else. What's life like in Mali?
And more importantly, what are the women like?
The finest in the world, fellows.
Schmonzes.
Have you ever seen our beautiful Czech girls?
Barely. They are so covered up in clothes, it is like talking to a pile of laundry.
And what do your women wear?
In the heat, very little, friends. Especially from the waist up.
I thought your god forbade that.
My country has its own customs. And covering women up for no reason is not one of them.
Damn, fellas. We should go and have a look there someday, eh?
Ada would have liked to go there for certain.
We will have to drink to that Polish bastard sometime.
Do we have anything to drink?
Our rota has not run out yet, right?
I spent my whole life in the tavern, and now I should drink a toast with water? I would eat boiled racks, but this? Never.
But fellas, in Granada I met a soldier who told me that once while under siege, he cooked up soup from shoes.
Shoes?
And how did it taste?
I suppose it depends on what the shoe was made of, and what it stepped in.
Sacra. That's not a bad idea.
Wait, you can't be serious.
I'm certainly not going to eat your stinky old boots.
I wouldn't recommend it. But perhaps shoes made of a fine leather. Maybe sheep leather.
Oh, and worn by a young virgin too, huh? Is it food or flesh you lust after?
She might not be a virgin, but I saw Frenzel's old woman wearing such shoes.
We should eat the shoes of our captain's wife.
Well, she doesn't wear them anymore. Last time I saw her wearing an old pair.
She must have noticed you looking at them with lust in your eyes and hid them away.
I brought you something.
Let's see. Nothing. Can't you hear my stomach?
How are we doing?
Do you want to hear the truth? Or what I tell the troops?
Give it to me straight. Otherwise I wouldn't ask.
There's a pile of corpses lying below the walls, and they'll start to rot if we don't bury them soon. Right on the spot. No consecrated ground. All those fellows who laid down their lives in the last few weeks defending this castle. And if it carries on the same way, we'll be glad to die in battle. We're running out of food, if you haven't noticed.
This is awful.
I'm sure Jobst and his men are on the way. It can't take them long now. All we can do is hang on.
Do you know where to find some more food?
Janosch is handling the food supplies. If you haven't got anything from him yet, you'll have to wait in line.
Do you know where I could get some food?
If I had something stashed away, I'd save it for myself. All the food goes to the soldiers while we get nothing.
I'm starving, Janosch. You wouldn't have anything? For me and Capon.
I wish I can help you, but I cannot just give what anybody... I really don't have...
Hey, come here! Are you fucking joking? It's my turn for food next. You trying to get yours instead of me? You fucker. Not only did you get grub last night, but we have to keep that damn dog of yours fed too. I've had enough. It's time we served your little mutt up on a platter.
Calm down, all right?
We're not going to starve here while that fucking... Do you kill it yourself?
Just try and touch my dog, and I'll break your arms.
Don't be so jumpy. We both know you're as hungry and weak as I am. We have to eat the dog, or we'll die.
Mutt will still come in handy, or have you already forgotten about that nighttime raid? If the watchman had Mutt with them, he would have sniffed them out right away.
So fucking take him with you next time. But don't give him food from our supplies. Let that beast find his own food or I'll wring his fucking neck.
I'm listening.
Do you know where to get some food?
Well, at this point, I think you should consider cooking some... But don't lose heart.
Greetings.
This might sound strange, but I need those fine shoes you have.
What?
Well, they can be used to make broth, so we can eat.
Lord in heaven, what cheek!
I know it sounds horrible, but we need to regain our strength before the next attack. I know shoe soup won't be a delicacy, but at least it'll help us forget about hunger for a bit. Your shoes could save lives.
For the love of God, fine. Take them. I hope they fill your stomach. God be with you. I apologize.
Do you know where to get some food?
Piss off. Think I'm not hungry?
I got those
So? I am doing it more out of... So, let us make some shoe broth.
I think I'll leave it up to Lord Capon. I have something...
I hope you're not... What the fuck is this?
Just so you know, we owe Lady Frenzel for this soup.
In that case, poor Frenzel. What did she make it with?
Actually, I made it myself. From her finest lambskin shoes. It was Moose's idea.
Well, that's just great.
Would you rather starve to death?
Right. Give it to me then. We need to gain our strength. Zizka says we need to go to the Outer Bailey after.
Why?
For a funeral. We can't leave these bodies. But first, let's eat. What have you got?
Say something, Father.
Well, some of you might not know me. My name is Godwin, and until recently, I was the parish priest in Ujits. As you all know, the faithful must be buried in consecrated ground. But do we have consecrated ground? We do not. A priest should give last rites to the dying, say a requiem mass. But these poor souls will have none of these things.
Father?
And why should they? Do you think you need a priest for God to hear you? You don't. They are Simonists. They take money for baptism, for confession, for communion bread, for holy oils, for funerals too, even. You can't so much as set foot in a church without opening your purse. Do you think God only speaks Latin, and you need a priest to commune with him? Will our friends and comrades not be welcomed into his heavenly abode because they are not buried by a church? Nonsense. The law of God is above the law of the church. And thus, let us bury them and pray for them by ourselves. God will hear you.
Alarm! Everyone to the battlements! Letters coming! Get ready! They're coming from this side too! We need reinforcements! Hans, Henry, take your men and knock down those ladders! We'll defend this side.
Those ladders,
Fucking awesome!
Show what you're made of!
I'll show you how a real man fights!
You're having a chance! Nicely done!
That's it, you swine! Get him! I'll shoot your head off!
Fuck! They're in the tower! Got to get inside! Or we're fucked! Henry, I'll cover you. Wait.
Ah, now you...
Falling back. Oh, this reminds me of Tamberg. It's not long since we besieged it.
Yeah, but now the boot's on the other foot.
Raise the drawbridge!
What happened? What do you think happened? There's hordes of them.
We lost the outer bailey.
Fuck it!
We're trapped here. Pull yourself together. We will find a way out of this mess. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I think it's obvious to all that we won't last long without the outer bailey. We need Jobst and his army.
What army? We still have no news from Jobst. Who knows what the Margrave is doing? I'll say it again. We must negotiate with the Pragas.
Of course. I'd be glad to shoot another one.
If I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut, Enoch. After all, we're in this mess thanks to you.
Thanks to me?
What got us into this mess is that we are fighting against that ginger bastard, and that we stole his treasure and are hiding it in the cellar.
So everything could be solved if we just...
Only over my dead body.
You'd rather die then?
I'd rather die.
I also have no intention of paying the bastards who burned down my neighborhood.
Enough! Have you all gone mad? Didn't you see how many people were in that grave? And how many are lying in the field hospital? How many remain among the battlements? And all for some silver that'll be used to pay for more war.
Catherine...
Quiet! I knew things would end like this again. I've had enough of you all.
My lady.
What her problem? Who knows? Women. Back to the matter at hand. What the fuck are we gonna do?
We won't last long without reinforcements.
And the only person capable of sending them is Jobst.
If he's managed to gather any men at all.
We can only hope. We have to get a message to him.
Well, that leaves us with one little problem. Someone must take the message, crawl out of here through the Pragas army, steal a horse, then deliver it. Bear in mind that the last man to try that failed, and we were in a much better situation at that time.
We can draw straws.
Fuck straws. I will do it.
Seriously?
Yes. I've got some unfinished business out there, and if we die here, it will never get done.
If there's anyone with unfinished business, it's me. I won't keep hiding from von Aulitz. I'll bring reinforcements, and I'll finally take care of that bastard.
Good. Fuck it. If Henry's going, so am I.
Your bravery is commendable, Capon, but you can't go. If they were to capture you, you'd be a valuable hostage. He could use you to blackmail Hanush and Jobst. Sam and Henry will go. 2 heads are better than 1. Especially if one of them gets lost.
Fine.
So, I'll write a message for Jobst. In the meantime, get ready. We'll meet on the ramparts after dark.
All right.
May God
Good luck.
You'd better...
Henry, come here for a moment. I need to tell you something about Catherine.
What got into Catherine?
You can't blame her. You're not the only person to lose someone.
What?
I too lost my wife. But neither of us have experienced anything like what she has. She never talks about it. She wants to forget. But the war has taken everything from her.
What in God's name happened to her?
Before I met her, she led a simple life, like every woman should. That is, before the war changed everything. Sigismund's army attacked a village.
Like our Scarlet.
Her husband was a tough man. He defended his family. He managed to kill 2 of them before they chopped him to bits.
Like my father.
Maybe that's why they took such brutal revenge on her. They must have done terrible things to her. The animals. When we found her by the road, she was still holding a dead baby in her arms.
My God.
I'll never get that terrible picture. You can only imagine the hatred she's been carrying around with her since then. But it's deep inside. She's masking it. The only thing she wants is revenge. That's why she's with us. That's why she does all she does.
Why are you telling me this?
She doesn't want anyone else to know, to ask her questions about it, to feel sorry for her. But now, given our situation, I just wanted you to know why she reacted like that. Even though we're all a bunch of whoresons in the Devil's Wolf Pack, we're all she has in life now. And now she fears she'll lose everything again. If that were to happen, it would destroy her.
Aye.
So, I will do everything in my powers to hold the fortress. But the most important job now is yours. So...
You can count. I better go now.
All right.
Thanks. Do you really think we should begin negotiating with the Praguers again?
What does it matter what I think? But really, no. Zizka was right. No, it's all up to you and Sam. We can't give them that silver, and it's too late for negotiations.
You've changed your mind all of a sudden.
I know. But if we surrender now, we'll be left with nothing. But if you bring reinforcements, we'll still have a chance.
Take care of yourselves. Bring help. Good luck. We're the only 2 left now from Skalitz. So don't you dare die. Give them hell. For Yannick.
Do not forget to pray, brother.
I've come to say...
Seriously? Allah will protect you, my friend.
I've come to say goodbye before me and Sam leave.
So you've signed up for that suicide mission? I should have known.
What should you have known?
That you'd be taking pointless risks. Again.
Oh, someone has to do it. Otherwise we'll all die.
Someone has to do it. And once again, it'll be you who sacrifices himself for the others.
What are you saying?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm not saying anything. Why can't things just be normal? Why does it all have to end this way?
What are you talking about?
About nothing. Leave me alone. You just don't get it. Go and save the world.
just wanted to tell you, I know how you feel.
How could you know that?
I've also lost everything. I've been left all alone.
How do you know? Who told you?
Does it really matter?
Nothing matters anymore.
Oh, come now. There are things that still matter.
I've already lost everything once. Why do I have to go through it again? I don't want to lose you. I don't want you to die.
I won't die. I'll bring help, and then we'll all enjoy Sigismund's silver. I promise.
You madman. But if you don't keep your promise, I'll find you in hell and kill you.
That sounds like a plan. I've come to say goodbye.
Already?
Aye. We have to leave at night.
This is terribly unjust. I should go with you. You're only going to risk your neck because you're not of noble birth.
That's the way things go. God has different plans for us all. You yourself were talking about that.
Perhaps. But it's still a shit show. Just don't do anything stupid, all right? Steal some horses and get to Yobs as fast as you can. I'll be watching you from the ramparts.
In the meantime, hold the fortress. With a bit of luck, we'll be seeing each other again soon.
Good luck, Henry.
Once it gets dark, we'll meet on the ramparts.
Shall we? Let's go.
Well, Henry, the Lord be with you. The Lord be with you.
I'm a fucking Jew.
It works on fucking Jews too. Take care of yourselves, and don't waste any time.
He's down.
Good luck, son.
Sam? Hey, Sam! Where the fuck is he? Fuck. I'm wearing the Prague colours, so I shouldn't stand out too much. I shouldn't stand out too much in the Prague colours.
Where have you been? Pour me some wine. You didn't come here to pour me wine. You came here to kill me. Nice work getting here. But you went to a lot of trouble for nothing, boy. I'll be dead by morning anyway. That drunken bastard got me good. Who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
From Skalitz. Ah. Aren't you that boy who ran away from us? So those were your...
My parents.
Your father fought like a lion. And I see you're your father's son. You've done him proud.
You remember them?
Oh, yeah. I remember everyone I killed. That's not an everyday thing. Don't you? War is a nasty business. I only did what I had to do. Just like Zizka. Like the Dry Devil, Sigismund, Wenceslas, and you.
I'm not like you. Or Sigismund.
Ah, come now. Sigismund maybe went a bit too far. But all he was trying to do was to bring some order into the mess that idle drunkard Wenceslas made.
Bring order? By slaughtering innocent people?
And are you sure you didn't kill someone's father or mother? But I don't want to preach you any sermons here. You came here with a purpose. I won't hold you back. Take your revenge. Huh? I don't want to sit here all night, dying slowly like a stuck pig.
Are you afraid?
Every day when we pray, we say to God, "Thy kingdom come." And now I stand at his kingdom's gate at last. At a time like that, you do not feel fear.
What do you feel?
Regret. I feel regret at leaving my family. But I am consoled that I did the best for them. And Sigismund will take care of them when he becomes king.
You have a family?
I have a beautiful wife. 2 daughters. Many good friends. And a few wonderful horses. You know that. Under all the armor and finery, you will only ever find a man. I am like everyone else. It is just you who sees me as the devil.
You're talking about family. But you murdered mine.
Yes. And for that I apologize to you. And to God. I fought for what I believed in.
You believed you'd restore order by killing people?
What do you believe in? Huh? In the king who got us into this? Huh? In a whoremonger? A layabout and a drunk who had his wife torn apart by dogs?
Are you becoming delirious?
Sounds crazy, does it not? But it is true. And you know what he did when it was her funeral? He went hunting with the same dogs. But you're right about one thing. Sigismund is not perfect either. Neither brother takes after their father. The days of the beloved Emperor Charles are long gone. Wenceslas is not interested in being king. And Sigismund tries to win Bohemians' love by spilling their blood. While traitors like Jobst profit.
Jobst refused to take orders and stood against you. And that makes him a traitor, does it?
I have known Jobst longer than you, lad. I believe you're willing to give your life for what you fight for, which is something that snake would never do. Today, he is your ally. But only yesterday he sided with Sigismund against Wenceslas. He even betrayed his own brother. And tomorrow, he will betray you for greater influence. More money. More power. Mark my words.
Where's von Berghoff?
You would like to pay him a nighttime visit as well, huh?
We have unfinished business. Well?
He is gone. And he did not even say farewell.
He's not in the camp?
You're too late. He left with Sigismund. If you're going to look for him, Hungary is where I would start.
Where are the horses stable?
You want me to help you? You got this far by yourself. By yourself, you must continue.
I've heard enough already.
That is true. So, why are you looking at me like that? I do not want to die in a chair, like some cripple. Let me depart. What are you waiting for? Huh? Or you want me to call for help? Do it. Under the ribs.